Good morning. Before we begin, I want to ask you a couple of things. Number one, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel right now. If you are a subscriber, drop a like on the video. Breakfast is as follows, okay? I've had a little bit of change. I'm gonna have 5 bacon rashers. They're turkey rashers, 2 bagels, 20 grams of Nutella on one, 20 grams of jam on the other, strawberry jam. Calories and macros are gonna be on the screen for you right there. This is a really easy meal to get down. High protein, low fat, high carb, perfect for before training. If you're already a subscriber, you already know what I'm gonna have after this breakfast. But if you're new, I'm gonna show you a little trick before training that's gonna improve your training session. I'm gonna dig into this. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. Just look at that, mate. I've actually never had these turkey rashers. It kind of looks like a sole for the shoe, like, you know, the rubber thing in shoes. But he goes, oh, that's insane. That tastes like bacon. Lucy told me yesterday, my girlfriend, it tastes like bacon without the fat. And that literally tastes like the smokiness and the flavor of bacon without like the fat. That's crazy. All right, time lapse in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. What are you having for breakfast, my G?
1 slice of bread with honey and banana, 1 slice of bread with peanut butter and raspberry jam, and 2 egg sausages. And
you're having like 10 grams of protein in total?
No.
How much?
20.
Really?
I was supposed to have 3 egg sausages, I forgot though.
I've just woken up, so I need to get hydrated. And before training, I would always aim to get at least 2 liters of water. Yeah, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be so pissing all the time. Yeah, well, I drink that much water and I'm fine. And I piss all the time, yes, but at least I'm hydrated. Your muscles are like 70% water. If you're not hydrated, you're literally missing out on performance. It's improving my science. Dropping performance by like a significant percentage if you're not hydrated. So get hydrated, it's extremely important. And over the course of the day, I'll probably have about 6 liters of water. Now, I'm gonna give you a tip. I'm gonna give you my tip to get a better pump in the gym. And people who already watch the channel already know what this is, but like I said, if you're new, this is new to you. Salt before training. You don't need much. Half a teaspoon, like actually don't be silly with it. Half a teaspoon. Really easy to get down. Disappears just like that. And I've seen your comments saying like, is this salt healthy? Well, think about it like this. If you're hydrated, whatever excess salt you have in your body, you're gonna sweat out and piss out. And the only downside to the salt is that you're gonna be in the mirror, in the gym, looking at yourself thinking, oh my God, I wish I could take more and get a better pump. That's the only downside. Is that true? Yes or no?
I reckon that's facts.
That's facts. I also take supplements before I train because I've just woken up, so I just take them in the morning because it's the easiest. Bun krill oil because I don't have fish in my diet. A multivitamin because it can't really hurt, can it? You can't get enough vitamins, mate. Potassium, now this should be an electrolyte tablet which has sodium, potassium, and other stuff in there, but the potassium will do. I already had sodium right there, so having some potassium. Those are the 2 electrolytes in your body, help with muscle contractions, muscle pumps, blood flowing, stuff like that. Really good. And a vitamin D3 because you see any sun out there, mate? I also take creatine, but I take creatine before bed because it's just on my bedside table. Pretty easy to not forget, so I just, before I go to bed, scoop, boom, in my mouth. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. I want to share with you a couple of things because I'm really happy and I'm actually quite proud, okay? Number one thing, my resting heart rate drastically. I know that's not a word, but I'm gonna throw it up on the screen over there. As you can see, my heart rate used to be, resting heart rate, 64 beats a minute. Now, this is the time where I started doing cardio and I started actually going on a cut and losing weight. I wasn't fat by any means, okay? I was still very lean and I was very active. I trained 6 days a week, but I started doing cardio intensely every single day. And now you can see my heart rate just over time, my resting heart rate dropping, all the way down to my resting heart rate, which it is now sitting at 53 beats a minute. That is crazy to me. That's just crazy. That's like tangible progress in my health. My heart is healthier. My heart is more efficient. It's just better at pumping blood. And it's crazy because when I go do cardio, I feel stronger. I feel like I can go on further. I feel like when I train my normal training sessions, I feel like I can go on for longer. It's amazing. So basically, do some cardio, boys. That's my lesson for the day. Do some cardio. You're gonna be healthier. You're gonna feel better. It's not cap. There's literally proof right there in the pudding that you start doing it and then you just improve. That's all. That's all. Woo! Since my heart rate is so low, it only makes sense to jack it back up with some pre-workout, okay? We've got pre-workout here. We've got the OG tub of Overdrive. That's kind of crazy. That was the first drop. This was half a year ago now. That's crazy. Nice. Hefty scoop because it's a push day and I need to bench something nice. I'm gonna bench a fuck ton of weight. I can't wait. I'm literally so gassed. I feel like I've got my mojo back when it comes to like lifting. I'm benching and finally I get to pick up some heavy weight. I've been doing bodybuilder training, like I still do bodybuilder training outside of the bench press, but having something to work towards, having some goal, having like a big weight, having something that gets me anxious, gets my heart ticking, gets me a little bit nervous. I don't get nervous, but gets me a little bit nervous is a really nice feeling to have again because that's what I've always longed for, is just like waking up in the morning and being like, oh my God, I have to squat 260 kilos today. How the fuck am I gonna do that? And I'm getting the same feeling now and it's really just amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna have this. So that's a scoop of pre-workout, full day of eating. It doesn't have any calories, forget about it, mate. Just 375 milligrams of caffeine. Not too much, but I'll see you in a minute. All right, I'm ready to go to the gym. Let's go bench, it's gonna be sick. I don't know why girls do that. Come on! feel like having one, so I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have a protein bar. This is like a white chocolate cookie one. I wish I had the triple chocolate fudge for my protein, but it's the one I have to have at the gym. I don't know, I'm gonna be hungry, but I went absolutely fucking crazy this session. So gonna have this, and then I'm gonna go do cardio. Let's have a little sit down and have this. Wow, what a session. Session was absolutely incredible, but I'm not gonna bore you with the session details. It was absolutely nuts. I feel insane. The extra calories that I'm having on this maintenance slash potentially a tiny surplus are just going absolutely crazy on me. I'm really enjoying training. It feels a lot different than when I was on a cut. When I was on a cut, my energy wasn't there. Now my energy is literally there. Set in, set out. My cardio feels amazing. We're gonna get into the meal. This meal is my favorite meal recently. You already know what it is, right? If you watch the channel, you already know what it is because I have it every single day. It is baby potatoes, cut up nice and thin in the air fryer, basically turns into like crisps slash chips, depending on like the thickness of how you cut it, and some chicken breast. Really easy meal, super easy to digest, because we're gonna have another meal very, very soon. So let's get it going. Whew. If you wanna make this meal, this is sort of the thickness that we're looking for, mate. And the only other thing I do to it is just spray it with some oil. This is literally olive oil. Just spray it until they're like roughly coated, and then it's ready. You want to just kind of make sure they're spread out as much as possible, not overlapping, because when they overlap, they sort of like, they don't get as crispy, they sort of just sog up. So make sure everything's spread out like that. Boom, in. Looking at about 20, 21 minutes, 205 degrees. And halfway through, you want to open it, shake it about, put it back in. That's it. All right, this is what we're looking at, boys. That is absolutely incredible. The calories and macros I'm going to leave for you on the screen. Listen to this. And they're nice and crispy. If you leave them in the oven for longer, they'll get even crispier. Like, they'll literally turn into crisps. It's crazy. I've got some chicken here as well, 200 grams. I'll put all the amounts of everything up there and the recipe as well, so you can make the same meal. Calories and macros are gonna remain on the screen for the remainder of the time lapse. This is such an easy to get down meal. And if you struggle just getting some potatoes down, you can get some ketchup up in here, you can get some mayo up in here. Woo! Levels it up, takes it to the next level, you know what I'm saying? But that's nuts. Woo! That meal goes down in seconds, mate, I'm telling you. And not only does it go down in seconds, it's also pretty sweet, because in potatoes, there's a fuckload of potassium. And when you crank salt on it, right, you're getting salt and potassium, you're replenishing electrolytes, you just sweat it out in the gym. Absolutely, like, it just sounds optimal to me. Tell me it's not. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Okay, boys, I'm gonna have about 20 Diet Cokes in the meantime, along with some water, but the Diet Cokes are going absolutely crazy on me. I'll see you when the next meal is ready, okay? It is time for the next meal. I'm pretty hungry, but we need to go to the shops in order to get it, because I'm gonna be making some pizzas. So let's go to the shops real quick. We're gonna be literally 2 seconds. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, I've got all the ingredients. I'll see you in the kitchen. Okay, in the kitchen, I've got 150 grams of chicken cooking up here. There is cayenne pepper, garlic powder, and some salt in this. And for these pizzas, which I'm making, you want to be cooking the chicken just before it's finished cooking, because you're going to be banging it in the oven for the next 5 minutes. So cook it until it's nearly done, and then it's finished. Whilst that is doing its thing, I'm gonna grab the bread wrap, which is this one. I got it in Tesco. You can also get it in Asda. And I'm just gonna put some sauce on it, get it ready for the chicken. This is the sauce I'm using. When it's looking all sauced, I'm gonna put some cheese on it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoa, cheesy pizza, mate. And then that's it. I put the chicken on, then I put some onions and mushrooms, because that's what I enjoy. Up to you to put whatever you want. I will give you the whole recipe and how I cook it in literally 3 seconds, but I'm just gonna put this in the oven right now. See you in 5 minutes. It is finished, boys. Look at this. That is something that you literally just cannot argue with. Look at that. That is beautiful. Steaming hot. Literally gonna dig into this. It's like crispy because it's a bread wrap. So it's not exactly like, not exactly dough, but it's not exactly a wrap. It's something in between, but look at this beauty, mate. Look at that beauty. That just looks like a straight up pizza. Are you seeing this? It's next level. That is absolutely nuts. The calories and macros are gonna be on the screen for you right there. Just one pizza and the ingredients up there, along with how to make it, quick instructions, save it, take a screenshot, whatever you wanna do. Up to you, mate. I know one thing, I'm digging into this. God damn, I wish I made more than one. I'm so stupid. Time lapse. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's gonna disappear in a second. The only thing that's coming out of me right now is just wow, wow, wow. Can you confirm that, Lucy? Sorry, it was on time lapse.
Yeah, you
I was literally just talking to myself.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna say it again, wow. That is incredible. That is 10-10. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next meal. I hope it's as good as this one, because I want like 3 more of those. The next meal is coming sooner than I thought, because I've literally just figured I've got loads of calories left and I need to just eat, and I might as well just have a little sweet treat, because I just had a pizza and it would be nice to just have a little bit of something. So I'm gonna have a bowl of fucking cereal. It's gonna be sick. 250 milk, 100 grams of Frosties. Calories and macros are gonna be on the screen for you right there, baby. I'll see you at the next meal because there's just no point in me time-lapsing this. You just saw a time-lapse, come on now. My dear friends, we're at the home stretch. We're nearly there. We're nearly finished with a full day of eating. I'm gonna have this again because this is so easy to eat. It's so tasty. I'm telling you, I sound like I'm obsessed with potatoes, but I literally am because they're so fucking good. You can probably make them even better if you find out some seasoning that you really enjoy. I've got a few things in mind after this, couple of little snacky poos, and I'm gonna show you my little golden finds that we found. So I'm gonna eat this. The time lapse is gonna come in a few seconds. The calories and macros are gonna be on the screen. 3, 2, 1, let's dig in. Okay, to round out the day and end up at 3,444 calories, 242 grams of protein, which is absolutely excessive. I don't need 242 grams, I only need about 200. 513 grams of carbs, 47 grams of fat. I'm having these snacks. I'm having one salted caramel pudding. This is really good. If you haven't tried this pudding, it's literally amazing. And I'm having a chocolate one just to switch it up. And with it, I'm gonna have a little squares bar and then I'm gonna go to sleep. That's gonna be my full day of eating. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe. Fucking post every single day, 12 PM every single day, no matter what, okay? If there's a thunderstorm through my house, I'll post at 12, all right? I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love.